Hey guys, how are you today? This is Crispy Weave, and today I'm going to do a lovely little sun salutation sequence. I'm going to break it down a little bit on the first round, and I'm going to do the modified version, but what I love about sun salutations is you can really do it whenever you like. It can be in the morning, it can be in the evening. You can do it as quickly, as slowly as you like. You can incorporate other things into it. It's just a really lovely little sequence, and that you can really put anywhere. And just keep in mind, if you have bad wrists or anything like that, just be mindful of your wrists today. If we're in downward dog, maybe come onto your forearms. So, just be mindful, and be aware and accepting and patient about the fact that this is going to feel extremely awkward. Of course it is, right? You're putting your body in these weird shapes that they're not typically put in everyday life. So your body's kind of freaking out a little bit, right? But the more you do it, it actually just begins to feel really natural. And and don't be afraid to move, and figure out what feels good for you. Everybody's shape is going to look different. I don't expect you to look like the amazing front cover person or people of Yoga Journal or some fancy book. Like, that's not the reality of yoga, right? This is for everybody, this is for everyone. So let's take away that stigma that you're gonna, you could eventually work towards that, but that's not what yoga is about. So, let's get started on this lovely little sun salutation I have for you. And again, you can do this as many times as you want. I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna do about 4 or 5 rounds of it. The first one is gonna be very broken down. It's gonna be modified. If you know sun salutation, and if you're very familiar with chaturanga and upward dog, I will demo it once. But if that's something that is in your practice, please go for it. Just be mindful on how you do execute it. So let's just be smart. Let's give our bodies a really nice treat. Let's connect with ourselves, and let's just be intelligent. Let's just be intelligent beings within ourselves for the first, for about 20 minutes or so here. So let's get going. So we're going to start in standing. Just finding a nice stance that works for you. It can be your big two toes, your big toes. Bring your big toes to touch with your heels slightly apart. Sorry, jitters, what can I say? Or you can go hip distance. So hip distance is gauged by 2 fists here, so we can just kind of gauge it through that. And then just find a nice little bit of buoyancy. So keep a nice slight bend in the knees. We don't need any flamingo knees here. That doesn't look very nice. So we want a nice little bit of buoyancy here. Taking those shoulders down and back. And maybe just doing a few circles here as we get settled into our bodies. Now, if you like, you can totally kind of shift your weight a little bit. Just kind of get used to everything. You can close your eyes and just kind of see what's going on. Make sure you reverse your circle of your shoulders. Good. On the last one, take those shoulders towards the ears, pull them back and down. Open up the palms to face the front of the room. Good. And then ground through the heels and engage the core. So you're going to pull that belly button in towards the spine and lift up. Now make sure when you lift up that you knit that rib cage in. Draw that tail down. Good. Coming into a nice mountain pose here. Breathing. Noticing the breath on the front side of the body as you inhale. So that's lengthening and core engagement. And as you exhale, noticing the grounding of the shoulders and the back side of the body all the way down to the heels. Finding strength with softness. Inhale, we're going to reach those arms up nice and tall, looking up. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Keep the core engaged, nice long spine. Exhale, coming all the way down. Let's hang out here for a little bit. You can grab for opposite elbows. Keep a bend in the knees if you're super, super tight in the backs of the legs. You can sway from side to side here, or you can bend one knee and then the other. Just really do what feels good for you right now. Have fun. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. And breathe and let it go. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Sliding the hands up onto the tops of the thighs here. Pushing. There's a little bit of resistance here. Thigh pushing into the hands, hands pushing into the thighs. Nice long neck. Pull those shoulders down the spine. Good. Exhale, fold. Planting those hands and stepping back into your plank. Nice long plank here. Good. Just kind of getting into it, just feeling it. Squeeze the bum cheek. Squeeze everything into the center line. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Nice, strong here. Good. Drop those knees. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Nice long neck. And we're going to lead with the heart. Exhale, lower. Keep the elbows nice and close. Core is tight. Keep coming down. Good. Inhale. Lifting up through the chest. Relax the bum cheeks. Coming into mini cobra. Pinching those shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower. Tucking those toes. Pulling that core in. Exhale, press yourself up and into your downward dog. Now your first downward dog is going to feel extremely awkward. You're basically in an upside down V. And walk your dog. Making sure your hands are a little bit forward and that the pressure is in the pointer finger and the thumb here, and you're pressing down and forward. This interesting little movement. Create traction. And then you point the tail up. So you may have to bend your knees once you feel good after walking your dog a little bit. You may have to bend your knees. If this is too much, go to your elbows. Draw the chest through. Tail. The goal is to get the tail up, and then eventually the heels come down once you get a little bit loose. Bend those knees. Inhale, look between those hands. Exhale, take your time. Walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, forward, or halfway lift. Ooh, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. You want to go a little bit faster? Let's go a little bit faster. You can do it. It's just yoga. Nothing serious. Inhale, lifting up. Nice buoyancy here. Exhale, fold. Hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back here. You should be able to put a bowl of soup right on your back. Exhale, lower. Plant those hands, stepping back into a high plank. Good. Dropping to the knees, leading with the heart, coming all the way down onto your chest. Inhale to mini cobra. Nice long neck. Exhale, lower. Tucking those toes. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Pull the core in. Exhale, press up, and then into your downward dog. Breathing here on every exhale, pressing the chest through further. Inhale, we're pressing the arms, lengthening. Inhale between those hands. Exhale, stepping to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. And inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center. Let's go again. Nice and gentle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. But stay strong. Inhale, halfway lift. stepping to your edge a little bit. Exhale, lower. Plant those hands. This time we're going to step back with the left foot, coming into a low runner's lunge. Finding that sit bone to heel connection. So a nice long line from your sit bone, the bony part of your bum, to your heel. Find it. Nice gentle squeeze. See if you can lift the chest up off the thigh here. Exhale, lower that knee. And we're going to scissor the thigh. So we're going to slide that right hip back as the left hip crease comes forward. And we come up and sink into a lovely little crescent lunge here. So the reasoning for sliding the right hip crease back and the left hip crease forward is to give you that stretch. But we need to still stay nice and long in the spine. Keep the integrity. Try not to dump too far forward, or you're not going to get that stretch. It's like you're pushing that left hip forward. Right hip creases back, and then you're almost forced to kind of engage and lift a little bit. One more deep breath here. Exhale, coming down, lifting that back knee, stepping into that plank posture. Again, dropping the knees, closing those elbows in, lowering, leading with the chest. Inhale, looking up. Mini cobra, nice long neck, tuck the chin slightly. Exhale, lower, engage everything, press yourself back up and into a downward dog. Woo, probably generating a little bit of heat over there, hey? I am. And you know, your shapes are going to be slightly different every time you get into them, so, you know, play around, see what's going on. Inhale, look between those hands, bend those knees. Exhale, stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Yes. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower again, stepping back with that left foot. With the right foot. Coming into a low runner's lunge on the left. So left foot is forward. It happens. It happens. It's real. Good. Finding that sit bone to heel connection. So again, drawing that nice long line right to your heel. Finding that engagement. Dropping that back knee on the exhale. And inhale, coming up. Sliding that left hip crease back as the right hip crease comes forward. We're squaring off the hips. We're allowing those hip flexors to get the stretch that they need. Toes can be tucked, flat foot, however you want. It's totally up to you guys. I'm just giving you direction. It's up to you to figure out what feels good. Some of you may have to step out further. I don't know. Do what feels good until you can find that stretch on that right hip flexor. You should be feeling it right in the right quad here. Right by the hip. And man, whew, minds are tight. Good. One more deep breath here. Sink a little bit deeper. Keep the integrity. Exhale, coming down. Lifting that back knee and stepping back into that plank. Coming to whichever one. If you're doing chaturanga, go for it. If not, drop to the knees. Lead with the heart. Squeeze the elbows in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, looking up. Mini cobra. Relax the bum. Tuck in the chin. Nice long neck. Exhale, lower. Press yourself up into your downward dog. Last downward dog. I promise. Make it your best one. No, I lied. You're going to get one more. Breathe here. Yes, I know. I get it. Such a mean yoga instructor. Keep engaging that core. Even when you're in downward dog, it's like this push-pull effect. Inhale, bend those knees, look between those hands. Exhale, stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching up all the way. Hands to heart center. One more flow, guys. Make your best. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Yes, you can. Exhale, lower down all the way into your plank here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dropping your knees, coming all the way down. Inhale into mini cobra. Relax the bum, tuck the chin. Exhale, lower. Press yourself back up. Last downward dog. Woo. See, if you went really fast, like if you did this fast, it's a good workout. Gets the blood going. Inhale, look between those hands. And then this time, just drop to your knees as we come back into a seated position. So that there, my friends, was a little bit of a yoga sun salutation with a bit of push to it. Like I said, you can make it as gentle as you like. You can make it as hard as you like. I gave you a combination of all the above. If you want any more breakdowns or if you have any questions, message me, and I'd love to get in touch with you because I'm still learning through this process myself. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers. I'm just simply sharing with you things that I have learned and things that I'm trying to make better and for you to understand and for me to understand. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. And this is fun. I honor and respect the place you're in as you honor and respect the place I'm in. Thank you so much. Have just a wonderful day and just remember to leave a bit of sparkle everywhere you go. Namaste.